Welcome. You have somehow slipped into the void that is the Aging Hippie's conspiracy channel. Thank you for slipping into the void. Now, the title of this video is To Make America Groovy Again. I can picture it now. Groovy people all over America feeling a love vibe for each other, throwing aside all the cares of the world, the wars, the environmental destruction, all in a quest to feel groovy again. The times when we felt groovy have sadly passed away into the annals of history, but we can retrieve them. We can all, young, old, middle-aged, everybody can feel groovy again. And what do we mean by groovy? Well, groovy is a state of mind. Groovy is a happening thing. Groovy is flower power. Groovy is as groovy does. And what does groovy do? It does a lot of things. It makes people hate less. It makes people less divisive. It makes people look at each other as human beings again. It makes us groovy again. Let's become groovy again. Yes, make America groovy again. Make the entire world groovy again. Why? Well, you got something better to do? So who is this strange old man appearing on your computer screen? Well, this strange old man is known as the Aging Hippie. Now, I used to be a doomer, but I was so much older then, and I'm younger than that now. So, you notice how culture divides us all. It divides us by sex, by race. Are you gay? Are you straight? Are you right? Are you left? Are you know? And what does this accomplish? I'll tell you what it accomplishes. It accomplishes keeping everybody at each other's throats, and then the billionaires can do whatever they want to us. That's why we need to make America groovy once again. Hell, the entire world needs to be groovy once again. We need to wear groovy clothes, young and old. We need to wear love beads. We need to have flower power. We need to start the reemergence of the hippie movement. Now, this strange old man that is ranting at you on your computer screen has been questioned. People have questioned my credibility as a hippie. And this offends me to no end, because the hippies were what influenced me from the time I was a child. And now I'm old, and I realize that the whole problem with the world these days is that nobody is a hippie anymore. And what's wrong with people? I don't understand it. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Tell me. Yes, it may sound cliched and naive, but we need to all be groovy again. We need to be hip. We need to let our fraying and thinning freak flags fly. If you're old, and if you're young, just let it hang down. Let it all hang out, brother. Anyway, that's what I have to say. And whether or not it's important, I don't know. I'm doing this alone. I've never made any money on YouTube. I never have any ambitions of being a tubular star or anything. However, I have ambitions of restarting a movement that arguably has died more than 50 years ago. And the reason we need to do it is because everybody is too divided. So let's all hold hands. Let's all treat each other with kindness and love, treat animals with kindness and love, and be peaceful at all times. Practice the principles of nonviolence, and it can accomplish all kinds of things. That is, if Madison Avenue doesn't get hold of it and make a commercial out of it. But we can't allow that to happen this time. No, we can't allow it to happen. We will influence the culture. We will be back promoting peace, love, understanding, and all those anachronisms that seem to be so cliched and so foolish. There is nothing foolish about it. We need to make America groovy again. And I know some of you will say, well, this goes against human nature because we're not groovy. We're all mad and evil and hate each other. Well, question yourself, because being groovy is a much better place to be than being hateful. Is it making you happy to hate other people? Is it making you feel good? Well, if it does, you're some kind of a sadist. So, I'd say the only answer to hate is love. You will never fight hate with more hate. You must practice nonviolence, love, and grooviness at all times. This has been a public service announcement from the Aging Hippies conspiracy, and the conspiracy is to make people groovy again. So if you want to be groovy again, please subscribe. I'm not making any money or anything. I just want to spread my message and spread this all over the place because I'm not really on social media. I mean, I just don't do it. I could repost these on Instagram and all that stuff, but it's too much of a hassle. So if you could do that for me, that would be really groovy, and I appreciate it. So that's all I've got to say for now. I'll be on your computer screen regularly, and just to piss off the YouTube algorithm, if nothing else. So thank you for listening, and remember, grooviness begins with you.